Greetings. This is Richard Burrow, the founder of the Mastermind Alliance program, and I have a little piece for you today I want you to take a look at, see what you think of it. Hope you like it. It's called Income Double, Half the Trouble. It's about how to double your income in your business. Turns out there are really only three kinds of businesses, very distinct kind of businesses. The first one is called a chaotic business. It's unpredictable income and way too much things to worry about going on, and it's a bloodsucker. This is what businesses are when they start. Then when they move to the second phase, which is a real business, this is building market value. The strategies and systems work most of the time just like they're supposed to. And if you want to, you can sell the business because it has value. And the third variety is called a done business. This is like a real business, except it's run so smoothly you don't have to be there every single day. And it's a joy. It's great. Now, the good news is that no matter what kind of business you have or what phase your business is going through, you can double your income. Yes, you can. And of course, income double, that's a great idea. But to get there, you first need a really accurate assessment of where you stand at the moment, where you're starting from. Then, as you proceed towards double, by applying certain strategies and so forth, you need an ongoing, at-a-glance assessment process that will tell you how you're doing. Makes sense. You know where you are when you start, you know where you want to get to, and you have a way of measuring your progress as you move along. Now, an ongoing at-a-glance assessment process will drive all the operational changes that will eventually create more money as you get towards double. And here's the big point. The key to achieving anything you want in your life is confidence. Once you have confidence, you can go ahead. And an at-a-glance, accurate financial performance data as you move towards where you want to go in your business will give you confidence. And if you have that confidence because you know your data is right, you can go ahead and do the things you need to do. But you will never achieve income double. Never. Until you have accurate and timely, at-a-glance financial and performance data. Because without it, you're just guessing. Without that important data, any operational changes you make can only be based on wishes and hoping and wishes, and those things are not strategy, they're just wishes and hopes. Okay, X over Y. This is really the only formula you ever need for taking a look at your business. X stands for input, money, and Y stands for outgo, expenses. X over Y. You want X to be much bigger than Y. You want Y to be small, growing slowly, or maybe not growing at all. And you want X to be growing and growing and growing and bigger and bigger and bigger. Great big X, medium to small Y, that's a good thing. An accurate assessment process requires knowledge of results derived from great data. So, what data? Where do you find it? How do you organize that data that you collect? How can you make sure it's accurate? And how can you use it to make wise growth decisions? Those are important questions. Now we're going to get to this piece about the data. But first I want to pause for a moment and talk to you about the income double strategy. This strategy is suitable for all businesses. Here's what you want. Income double and half the trouble. I mean, more money and less things to worry about and more time off and so forth. That's the path to a done business. How to double? There are 5 profit-building elements pertinent to any business at all. There are these: leads, conversions, transactions, prices, and profit margins. I'm going to go through one of them, each one of them at one at a time. Leads. Leads are the people who you contact or the people who you get to contact you about something you want to sell. And you want to have a few really, really good ones. Maybe you want a lot of really, really good ones, but you certainly want them to be really good leads. People you want to work with, people who have money to buy, and people who need what you serve or what you supply. The second of the 5 elements is conversions. This is where the leads become sales. People give you money because of things you say and do. And you don't want this conversion process to be like this. You want it to be easy. Next is the number of transactions. Number of transactions means people buy from you more than once. They buy something, they like you, they come back, they buy some more. They send their friends. Prices. Of course, you have to talk about prices because you can raise your profit or double your income just by changing the pricing structure. And profit margins. You can make your profit margins bigger by reducing your costs and keeping your expenses to a minimum. That's it for that. Yep. And that's how you get the profits. Now, that's all well and good, but so is this. The profit growth calculator will explain to you how to use all these things and why. Now, this is a profit growth calculator for a hypothetical business. It could be your business, but it's just a hypothetical business. You have in red the leads, conversion rate, number of transactions, price, and profit margin. The baseline down the middle says there are 1,000 leads came into this business in a year. Conversion rate was 25%, giving you 250 customers. You multiply the 25% times the 100. There were 10 transactions of the 250 people, so that's good. And the price is $100, so you do all that math and you add it up, and the total revenue is $250,000. There's a profit margin in this business of 25%, so there's $62,500 profit. Not bad. Well, let's talk about what would happen if you increased some of these by a mere 10%. Leads would go to 1,100. You'd add 100. Conversion rate would now be 27.5. The customers would go up to 302. That's 52 more customers. Not bad. Number of transactions will boost up 10%, just go to 11. Price are going to move up $10, 10%. Now the total revenue has gone from $250,000 to $365,420. That's a huge amount from 10% increases. Profit margin will bump up to 27.5. And look, the $62,500 baseline is now $100,657 for a better profit of 61%. Not bad at all. But what if we increase them by 20%? The leads go to 1,200. The conversion rate goes to 30.25. Customers are now 363. Transactions, just 12. Price, only 120. Total revenue is now 552,720. Profit margin, go up to 30%. And look at this. The 62.5 is now 156,816 from a 20% increase in leads, conversion rates, number of transactions, and price. And profit margin. That's astonishing. That's a 151% better profit from those little bitty increases. Now, what if we look at 50% just for fun? This is now 1,500. It's now 37.5, 562, 15. This is now 150. This is now over $1 million. This is 37.5. And the 62,500 is now 474,609. That's a far better number, isn't it? That's a 659% better profit. Good. You want to learn to love your numbers, and the profit growth calculator helps you do just that. Here's a 5-step double making formula. Generate better leads, increase your conversion rates, do more transactions, increase average sale value, and increase profit margins, and that's it. This is not rocket science. How do you do all this? To make those percentage leaps requires great, and I mean great, strategy. What is strategy? Strategy is simply a plan of action designed to secure your goals. You have financial goals, operational goals, human resources goals, all sorts of goals. So the strategy at the top is a plan of action designed to secure a well-defined goal. And a system is a set of procedures by which something is to be done. Procedures being things you do or things you say. The difference between strategy and system. Really important, all your strategies and all your systems must be tested and retested periodically to make sure they're working at maximum capacity. And when they're not, you have to make adjustments and test them some more so they continue to tell you, the test results continue to tell you, yes, things are going well. Great data lets you know how well your strategies and systems are working. Yes, indeed. To double your income and profits, you must make your growth strategies work better. And there's no end to how much better you can make them. Market and sell better. That's the most important strategy. Yes. Takes high quality leads. You don't need a lot of them sometimes. You just need a few really good ones. And you need to be able to make those leads become into sales. You need to get more conversions. That conversion rate needs to go up 10%, 20%, 50%, whatever it takes. Then increase your efficiency and productivity. This is the second most important strategy. Get better at what you do. So there are your 6 strategies plus your 5 elements, and that equals double profit. And that's success and happiness, plenty of money, and you can spend time doing whatever you want outside work. You don't need to be there all the time. Greater success is about this more or less stop, start, better thing. Greater success demands better behavior. None of this can work until you have accurate and timely, at a glance, financial performance data. Keep coming back to that. Really matters. A little story. Once upon a time. Once upon a time, there was a fishing vessel. One was out in the ocean and catches fish. And let's presume just for a moment that you are the captain of this vessel. And you have a crew of 4. And you fish in the great Pacific Ocean. So there you are, Pacific Ocean. And you've been out for a few days or a week or so, and you've done a lot of fishing, and you've collected a whole bunch of fish, and you have them iced down, and you're ready to go back to your home port and take them over to the fishery and let them process this and sell them. And there's your home port there somewhere in the west coast of North America. And to get there, and to get around, you have an onboard global positioning system. It's a navigation system, GPS system. It tells you where you are at any time, longitude, latitude, so you know where to steer the ship to get to the fishing grounds or to get back home again. But what would happen to all your electronics if there were a complete electrical system failure and you had no working battery backup? Suddenly your global positioning navigation system would no longer work. Let's assume also that this short circuit also knocked out your radio, so you can't radio anybody either. Now how are you going to navigate? Going to be kind of tough. So you have a compass and you have a watch and you have charts of the Pacific Ocean. So if you might be able to use the old method of calculating where you are if you had a sextant, the old variety of navigating that was very popular before GPSs and radios and such were invented. Trouble is, you don't have a sextant. They're mostly museum pieces. So you are well and truly screwed. You're out in the ocean, you got lots of fish, you want to go home, you can't get there. You don't know how to get there. Then you remember that your wife gave you a present before you left. She said, honey, stick this in your bag and take it with you just in case. You didn't even open the box it comes in. But it happens to be an instant GPS locator. It's a handheld GPS locator, battery powered. Put a couple of flashlight batteries in there and you're good to go. Now you can find where you are, your location on the charts, and you can chart your way back home again. You can steer your boat back home again to get home. You have great data at your fingertips. So this is a story about what happens when you don't have data, and what happens suddenly when you do have data. You're fine. If you are planning on using data to make informed decisions and to forecast what you should be doing more of for future business growth, you must make sure that your data is accurate and complete. Because decisions based on poor quality data are more and more reliable and accurate than those made on assumptions, wild guesses. No data, lousy data is going to cripple your ability to make informed decisions about the state and the future of your business. And you don't want to be crippled when you want to make decisions about the state and future of your business. Data is business intelligence. It's got to be up to date, got to be reliable and accurate and available at a glance, or else it's not useful. Business will not even have it. Bad data, bad everything. You lose time, you lose profits, costs might go up, opportunities may be gone. Bad data, bad everything. You must have a data gathering strategy so you can make growth and decisions and plans. Got to be a way you can systematically and based on a strategy gather all the data you need. Know what you need, know where to find it, know where to get it, know where to use it. Data falls into three general categories. There's financial data, that's income, expenses, debt, so on. Performance data, sales, operations, and perhaps some others. And customer data, demographics, satisfaction surveys, and so forth and so on. And there may be some others. Again, where do you find it? How do you organize it? How do you use it to make wise growth decisions? How do you know it's accurate? These are the keys to double your income. You have to first have the information. You know where you are, you know where you want to be, and you can measure your progress accurately as you go down the road from beginning to done, to double, to triple, to quadruple, whatever you want to do. This is the path, folks. Get on it, start working on it, and good luck to you. And if you ever want to talk to me about it, give me a call. I'll be happy to talk to you. But that's it for now.